People are very friendly, and it's a little disconcerting at first because it's a bit like being up north in the UK, where people say hello to you when you're walking down the street. We're not used to that in London because people always think they're going to mug you for your phone and things when you're walking by. But here, perfect strangers say hello to you, and or smile and say hi, and it makes you feel really nice.
Yeah.
And you kind of, there's one thing I get when we're going on tour, and we're going around Germany and places like that, and people say hello to you, and you kind of like, it takes you a while to acclimatise when you get back, because you find that you're walking down the street and smiling and looking at people in the eye, and they're kind of not used to it, so they get a bit nervous of you. But I always do. I mean, if I'm on the tube train in London, if I see somebody that's like really lovely or looks really good looking or something, I feel compelled to just go up to them and say, hi, you're really gorgeous. And sometimes I think I'm a bit mad, but I don't care, because I just think, well, that's one moment in time, and if that moment's lost, then you're going to regret it forever. So I do that. And Maine's kind of like that. It's a bit like that. Sometimes nothing happens at all. Sometimes one guy stopped me on the street and said, are you Andy Bell? And he was a really cute guy. And I said yes, and he had really kind eyes, and said he's been looking after his mum here in Maine and used to live in the UK for 15 years, and then said, does anybody recognise you here? And I said no. And at the same time some girl came by on her bicycle and said, are you Andy Bell? And I said yes. And she said she'd seen me at the Boy George show in London, at his fashion show, a couple of weeks ago. And then at the same time another boy was walking by, a cool dude, and said the same thing. And so I said, well, this is not normal, you know. I thought this is because you're a really kind person, so this has all happened at once. So and really apart from that, it's quite sane. Although we did see a drugs bust yesterday. We think it's a covert operation, but we think that it was a crack den, but
yeah.
We don't really know anything about those things. But it's been very, very productive, and we're on the third time round now with the songs, and we're still going to be doing stuff via the internet once I get home. We're going to get a little studio in Hampstead, me and Gareth, to do all the backing vocals and make sure everything's really polished. And I think it was well worth coming here, and it'll be well worth coming again sometime.
I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you, Andy.